best matchup of his 3 characters he plays.
Rosa and Steve, I can tell you from the sequence, like, that is not a particularly great. It's not awful, but it's not great.
And Rosa does typically struggle with characters that can outrange her. Sunfish, I'd say the Fox is probably the least practiced of his 3 characters.
As of late.
Yeah,
definitely.
but not a bad choice at all.
I'm sure he still plays him at that. He's underneath the stage.
Oh!
Yeah. That was a
Cocopuffs.
that was a great catch. And going for another one, but not going to get it that time. Sunfish needs to find a way to keep, especially at you're at a disadvantage like this, you need to find a way to keep the pace going and stay in it. Because you can easily fall behind, especially once again with a character that has resist range like Byleth. Of course, they're not the fastest aerials in the game, but they can keep out and they kill really early, like that F smash. And this is.
Look at Cocopuffs.
Cocopuffs really just don't. He could die off that.
Yeah.
But not going to be able to get the uppy. Fox a little bit lighter. Okay, of course, takes a little bit more knockback at that percent.
Not even close to being able to kill. And Cocopuffs in the driver's seat right here. Probably only needs 2 more conversions to close out Sunfish in game 1.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent what Sunfish wants. He wants that nair or that up smash. Yeah. Also, I think you're maybe out of that nair range right now.
I think you could probably still get it, but I think it would end up having to be like a tech read or something.
Yeah, but we're not seeing Sunfish get those situations. But landing on shield, that is not at a distance range, and you're going to take.
Honestly, though, that's fine. If you're Cocopuffs, you can afford to go for those because you have enough of a lead that you can land on shield, and if he messes up, great, then you get a punish. But if he misses, then, I mean, you lose a stock, but you still have another one.
And there's that up smash. You kind of shrink a little bit when you, as Byleth, when you use that. It Fox up air, or it's an up air.
Yeah.
So it doesn't start like him on the side, and it just gave Cocopuffs enough of a crouch to avoid the first hit. But that was not a terrible attempt from Sunfish, because that would have gotten something started.
Yeah. And we are seeing the Rosa. Yeah, I do think this is probably the next best matchup here. Rosa is his best character, I think. Definitely the most unique of his characters. I cannot imagine that Cocopuffs has a lot of Rosalina experience. But...
And so switch to Rosa. Of course, we saw how it just was not great if Sunfish cannot set the pace. And a character like Rosa can definitely help that. You are able to keep your distance like that. That is a
God, no, Sunfish.
The worst part is that's not even something that we haven't seen before. We have seen those excellent upbeats coming out from Sunfish before, and it's costed him. And not going to get a grab there, and that's doing some damage. But no, not going for another down here.
The 2 biggest problems here is that Sunfish Rosa is going to be really easy for Byleth to clip. Byleth has those big hitboxes. And Rosa really struggles on defense just, when she's in disadvantage, just because of how big and how light and how floaty she is. But, and Luma is going to get absolutely bullied by Byleth. Byleth is pretty much custom made to just beat up on that poor little star.
Oh, and Banana Green finished up the combo there. And, of course, you can see the retreating Rosa. You see Luma trying to get something started.
That was
good.
Way to go, Sunfish.
A nice little dare there, using the weak hit of dare, but that's not a strong dare particularly.
Starting to kind of make it back right here. Maybe looking to go out for a for an edge guard, deciding against it, but doing a good job.
Yeah, and his use of Luma right now is really nice, just to keep Cocopuffs at a distance. Cocopuffs is still focusing on Luma a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And just isn't ready for Sunfish to make his approach with Rosalina.
Ooh, there you go, Sunfish. And Sunfish able to do a really good job of kind of nickel and diming Cocopuffs and not letting Cocopuffs getting anything for free. In that first game, Cocopuffs was able to just kind of land on his shield and kind of space around the way that he needed to. And Sunfish is doing a lot better job of playing to his defensive options in a lot safer way, I think.
Yeah, and you see right now, trying to start something up, having Luma already at the ledge there, but going to retreat all the way to the other side and not get anything going.
Oh, but gets the Luma up smash.
And he's just playing resistance right now. And I don't know if pushing himself into the corner is the move. Another up tilt coming out right there. That's still a lot of pressure on that platform too.
Absolutely.
Trying to get a down smash started, but that should be an up smash.
Yeah.
You focused on
Oh, the taunt.
You focused on the Rosalina, even though the Luma was standing right there. And this should be a little bit of damage coming up. Yep, gonna be a little bit of a Luma conversion.
Oh.
Quick 41%. And not punishing the rapid jab. You can really see the comfortability of Sunfish right now as he's able to play a little bit of his puppet character.
Sunfish is in his bag right now, and I think Cocopuffs doesn't really know how to deal with that because, as I said, it's very rare that anybody has a lot of good Rosalina experience. So there's only so much that you can do.
Yeah, and great grab right there. Luma should be spawning back right now. The taunt! Not going to take it just yet. And still not dead.
Yeah, and has that Luma.
Great recovery there. And that should be the stock.
Yeah.
That should be Sunfish even after.
It was essentially a 3-stock.
Yeah, because he SC'd really early.
Yeah, at like 20.
Yeah, shows how comfortable Sunfish is with this character right now.
Yeah.
Of course, we talked about the Steve earlier. He's been playing a bit of these two together. I have seen the Fox come out maybe one time in the last few months.
Yeah.
I'm once again, I'm sure he plays a little bit without. He plays a decent amount without me being there.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It was clear that this is how comfortable he was without Rosalina and Luma compared to that Fox. And I don't know if
we got a battlefield.
Which I'm interested in. You do see a lot of this stage whenever the buzz is on. In general, that may just be the buzz thing. Because of course, we talked about it earlier. We don't know a lot of good Rosalinas.
Yeah, but this was Cocopuffs' counter pick, so he is obviously very comfortable here. But doing a really good job of keeping Cocopuffs out still. Not really able to get anything going and closed it out with the F smash. 70% right there and took him out. Still only 30% on him. There's quite a bit of work that needs to be done here if you're Cocopuffs.
Yeah, the main problem with this stage is that it's really good at keeping a player. Buzz should be able to do that. Oh, great down smash. Sunfish not able to grab that ledge.
Missing the wave land there, though. Cannot say that is especially heartening for Cocopuffs.
Yeah, but this is another issue, is trying to get in underneath, like through these two platforms.
Exactly.
And Sunfish is able to keep his distance really well and have the pressure of Luma, as well as just generally good hitboxes that are upward.
It also gives Sunfish a lot of escape options when Sunfish is in disadvantage. A lot of ways to get off the ledge against Byleth, which I feel like is not what Byleth wants here. I feel like you kind of played into Rosalina's hand being on this stage, but doesn't quite matter as able to get him off stage with the F smashes.
Yeah, but of course both these players taking the shield just a little bit.
Yeah.
And Sunfish was going to wait it out for that Luma. It's going to be red.
Yeah, there you go. Very respectable.
And you can see right there, Sunfish trying to apply that pressure. Oh, that's Kipper.
Next one's gonna be black. Ah!
I'm sorry, they don't do it like me.
I'm not built different, unfortunately.
And you can see Sunfish trying to get him off the stage because you can get that jab, but he's putting himself in so much lag at the end of it.
Oh, but gets a little bit of a clip there and
gets
the rapid jab.
32%. So we've seen how early Byleth can kill, and that's another gone Luma. That is a nice thing that you do have in this matchup, is that you're disjointing, just get rid of Luma really fast.
Yeah. And
there is, once again, we were talking about this earlier about landing hitboxes and shielding.
Yeah.
You can parry a move, but it's still active, and there's just a landing hitbox on it.
So Sunfish able to keep Cocopuffs at bay, takes the lead now with up air, 78%, and Cocopuffs is now in danger of dying if he gets hit by a good Luma hit.
Yeah, but of course, Sunfish, we've seen how strong, angling it up. Ooh. Getting the side B.
Really good use of the untethered Luma, but able to throw it into the Luma.
Without getting the Luma hit there.
Yeah.
And this is huge. This is where the rage on you, but it's also enough for Sunfish to finish it up with that up smash. A lot closer than you would have thought after that start.
Absolutely. Cocopuffs really did start to figure out like what his effective range was, like where he wanted to be. Byleth likes to play at that mid-range, and it's hard to do against Rosalina because she really hurts you when you're up close and when you're far away. So Cocopuffs got into that good space where he could just kind of like poke, and was able to close out stocks pretty quickly, but, you know, not quite enough to beat Sunfish.
Yeah, Sunfish, of course, we talked about his